All right, so what's going on, everybody? TheDeadlyRaven here, and this isn't really going to be an official episode, so I'm just going to upload this as is, but this is where our stats are currently sitting. The last couple of days, all I've been doing is just running this agility course and doing high alking while I jump over rooftops. I've managed to get a couple agility levels. We're currently sitting at 75 agility, and our magic went from 72, and it's about to go to 76. So the way that I've been doing is, if you guys remember, I put 10 maples in my 10 workers to work on my maple logs in the kingdom, and I've been getting about 900 a day. So every single day when I log in, I make sure I go to the kingdom, I get all my bows, I fletch all 900 maple longbows into unstrung as you have here, and then I high alk all of them until I get to 77 magic. And there we go, guys, we just hit 76 magic. Combat level is 91 and didn't unlock anything, so we're one level short of doing the super glass make spell. But I also realized something while I've been doing this pretty much skilling for 4 or 5 hours a day. I really enjoy this, and the Slayer content will continue, obviously, and I am going to go for combat, but it's also because every other YouTuber that I've seen is kind of following the same path. They're all going for Trident at 87 Slayer, and they're all going for Barrows. So, to be honest, I've never been the kind of person who wants to follow the masses, and when it comes to producing content, I don't want to produce the same thing that everybody else does, because it's not fun, it's not unique, it's not me. So, what I think I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to aggressively pursue hitting that rank top 100, because in terms of combat my stats are good enough for that, I believe. And here we are sitting, and I have 70 attack, 79 strength with 20k left, and 70k defense with range being shit, and I have a lot of ensouled heads in my bank, which can probably get me closer to 60 per year, I believe. Rune crafting and construction, rune crafting does look like it's low at 36, but rune crafting, I could do it for 2 weeks straight and I'll probably hit like level 41 or something. But if we look around at the rest of the stats, super glass make will allow me to get my my crafting level really high. Thieving does have a lot of potential as well. Fletching is pretty easy, but I'm not gonna focus on that too much. But hunter, construction, fishing, mining, smithing, cooking, even there's a bunch of stats here that we can get a lot of levels in with minimal effort. So that's what I believe I'm going to focus on in the next couple episodes, so which will be things like fishing monkfish, completing more quests which give more experience, things like that, and overall just making the account a stronger unit that becomes even more self-sufficient, and I can do more things down the road. So for example, I know that I am chasing a fury, but if I go straight for a fury, I'm not DVS, and he did it in 3 days straight. So maybe I will give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I love hopping worlds and buying glass. Who knows? Maybe I love blowing glass. Maybe I love blowing a lot of things. But the thing is, it is one of those things that I personally, whenever I play RuneScape, I do like the skilling route more, because I find when you go train combat afterwards, you have a lot more supplies and a lot more things available to you. So if we do decide to get crafting up, which we will, because there's just so much potential to get ranks up here, I'll be able to get 75 crafting with probably like in a couple days, and I'll also be able to make glories. So there goes an initial increase in our defensive stats and offensive stats when it comes to training Slayer. Then we might also get a fire cape if we get lucky in Barrows and get a Carol's crossbow. So that's what I'm just thinking about now. We can also eventually do Dagonoth Kings as well to get a dragon axe and start banking a lot of oak logs to get the construction up. So all our stats are kind of interlinked, and that's what I love about this game. Everything is interlinked with one another, so you can't really do one thing while neglecting the others. And at the same time, if you do other things, you are if you do train Slayer, for example, you get ensouled heads, which will get your prayer up. You obviously get your combat stats up, but you also get access to seeds, herbs, other supplies, which will also get your skilling up, and you even get good drops, which will make training combat even more efficient and better. That's why we're all doing Slayer, right? We want the whips, we want the tridents, we want the help uppy, or at least I do, and the Air Jordan, aka Primordials. So what I'll do is I'll wrap up this clip here, and then I'll continue basically with how I plan on training the rest of my stats here. So we have 36 alks left. And this basically right now it's 11 a.m. So I woke up super early today, and I got my 900 alks for the day out of the way. So this kind of now basically I can play the game. But we also have, if I just pull up here, let me just climb up here one more time. Come on. So I'm just going to talk through on this episode here, because there's a lot of things that have been on my mind. So if we're looking here, we're at 197 quest points. We have a lot of things unlocked here, but we're still missing a lot of things, which will give us access to even more stuff in the game. Darkness of Hallowvale is needed for my elite clue, and Inakra's Lament probably is a good reward that we can use as well. The Great Brain Trap. What is this English? One sec. All right. The Great Brain. the great brain robbery, for fuck's sake, does give a lot of prayer XP as well. So I mean, I am all for skilling, like I was saying earlier, but there is a lot of potential in terms of efficiency and content to get all these quests done. Because if I finish Lunar Diplomacy as well, that's 5k magic XP, which is about less than 100 alks that I'm not gonna have to deal with as well. Monkey Madness 2 also gives you 100k in total combat experience, but that quest is literally like do or die with your account. Our account is Hardcore Ironman, so I'm gonna be very careful with that. But if we get a fire cape, if we get a quest cape as well, first of all, that will be badass as fuck, and second of all, we can actually empty up a lot of inventory spaces in our bank. So that's something to look forwards to as well for me in the near future. So for example, what I'm thinking of doing honestly is after I get my 77 magic and I'm done Lunar Diplomacy, I've unlocked Super Glass Make. So at any point that I choose to, I can log on, jump a bunch of worlds and get crafting XP. I just want to create the premises where I have the freedom to do what I want, and I can cycle between multiple methods of high level content to train and these stats at the same time. So what I mean by that is, for example, if I have a dragon woodcutting axe, I can go and woodcut at any time that I want. And if I have a full lumberjack outfit, anytime I go to woodcut, whether it's for 5 minutes or 20 minutes or 4 hours or 10 hours of cutting oaks, loop from that, you'll also make sure that I get the optimum reward and the max XP rate. So I'm more so worried about setting up long-term goals, for example, like getting the best armor and the best items in slot, like Black Mask, which boosts your damage like crazy, to ensure that we can level up efficiently and quickly in combat. You want to get the full Prospector's outfit and mine and Motherload mine and get a full gem bag and unlock the gem bag. I mean, apologize about that, because that way you can go in, mine some gems, and you know you're getting the best bang for your buck. Same time, you want to train your fishing and cooking up. Why don't you get cooking gauntlets out of the way, so you know you'll burn less fish, which in the long run will give you more levels. So all these things that I'm talking about, guys, everything you see here on these skills, all these 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, all these 23 skills in the game are all interlinked together. For example, again, with Hunter, we'll get access to chins very soon. So chins are going to be very good. I'm not talking about Chinese people, but chins are going to be very good because they'll also give us access now to, obviously, bursting magic tasks. All the rain RCs that we got from Slayer, we're going to be able to get a lot of range XP there as well. So we can easily hit 85, 90 range with minimal effort. So this is something that has been on my mind lately, guys. In terms of stats now, we're sitting at 1436 total level, and I'm hoping for episode 21 of my Hardcore Ironman, we're sitting closer to 1500. So I didn't want to go 10,000 days without an upload. I just want to let you guys know what I've been doing, and literally it's just been running around mindlessly, watching streams, watching porn, whatever I want to pull up on the side screen here, and making sure one hand is on the junk and the other hand is on the trunk. No, I'm just kidding. No, all I'm saying is I want to make sure that I'm being as optimal as I can with XP rates. So this actually, as mind-numbing as it is, and I'm trying to be all tough and say that it is annoying, it actually feels very rewarding because you know you're getting the best XP that you can. You're wearing full graceful, so your run energy is always going to be full. I mean, I could have done the Kender and Hard Diary, but that's, again, I could have been doing mining. I could have been training my magic and my agility now by using the shortcuts. So instead of getting 20 to 30k agility XP per hour, I would be getting closer to 55k per hour and more magic XP as well, because we'd be adding an alk and a teleport in there. So that's something that, and there we go, guys, we alked everything we have. Now I'm gonna wait another full day for my kingdom to unlock again. And once my kingdom unlocks, I can go and, well, not really unlock, but once my kingdom, my workers get all the stuff that I need from them, I can go back in there and then I'll be able to yeah, I can go back to my kingdom, get the other logs withdrawn, get my herbs out, and start this process all over again until I hit 77 magic. So I believe right now, let's look here. We need, how much XP we need? We need 134k XP. So that's 2,000 alks, because alks are about 65 XP each. So again, we're looking at about 2 more days, 2.5 days of maple logs. And I'm hoping that will wrap up that. And then I can also, once I unlock the super glass make, I'm going to head over to, let's go under glass blowing here. Glass blowing. Yeah, so we can make glass orbs, which we can, actually we can even get away with making bullseye lanterns. So we can just bank these straight while bank sitting at Lunar Diplomacy Island. Actually, no, we need to get 61 crafting. Okay, let's do some quick thinking here. So I'm just looking at my stats now. I'm going to have to go to Motherload Mine to get 60 mining. And then I also need to get 60 crafting for Lunar Diplomacy. So let's go here. 60 mining, 61 crafting. I'm going to get this at the Motherload Mine, and then the 61 crafting I can get from either silver ore, which I have in my bank 150, which is not that much, or we can also do gold ore, and we have, again, we don't have much of that either, 57 ore. So I'll probably feature that in my next episode, how I plan on getting the 61 crafting and 60 mining. But just a heads up, guys, this is what I've been doing. When you tune in next episode for episode 21, we'll be sitting closer to 1500 total level, and that's gonna place us now higher up in the high score. By the way, a little fun fact that I found out was I live in Toronto, in Canada. So obviously everybody has a different phone number. In Toronto, all phone numbers start with 416. I am rank 416 at the filming of this video, which is hilarious. And that's a little fun fact that I found out about my account when I searched up my stats. But yeah, so when you guys tune in next time, I'll have 77 crafting, 77 magic, lunar diplomacy completed. So that will mean both stats over 60. And then I'll also be, I'll have my fishing higher up. We'll have some more construction levels by wood cutting, by cutting oak logs, and all stuff like that. So yeah, guys, make sure I'll catch you next episode. I'm also streaming most of this content during the week. So if you guys are ever on Twitch, I'll post a link to that below. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out for now. Thanks for watching.